Hi, boys and girls. This is Mr. Bloomingdale from Pre-K2, and today I'm so excited because we get to read a story by an author that we've seen a couple times now, and that author is Kevin Henkes. He wrote this book as well, and this story is called Wemberly Worried. And I'm noticing when I look at the cover, boys and girls, I see Wemberly right here. She's this little mouse. And look at her eyebrows and her eyes and the way that she's clutching and holding on to that little stuffed animal. Oh my goodness, she seems like she's a little bit nervous or even worried. I wonder if she's going to be worried when it's the first day of school. And it's coming quickly. I wonder how she's going to learn to not worry about school. Let's read and find out. Goodness, she looks very, very surprised or shocked. Wemberly Worried by Kevin Henkes. Wemberly worried about everything. You can tell. Look at the way that she's clutching onto her little doll, and the way that her eyebrows are up and her eyes are wide open. She's thinking about all the stuff that could go wrong. Big things. Oh, I wanted to make sure that you were still here. Little things. She spilled her juice. And even things in between. Oh, Mama, what if I shrink? Oh, does she have to worry about that? No, she's not going to get smaller. Wemberly worried in the morning, Wemberly worried at night, and Wemberly worried throughout the day. So all of the times of the day, she just worries constantly. Constantly means all the time. My goodness, she needs to breathe or calm down. You worry too much, said Mother. When you worry, I worry, said Father. Worry, 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 said Grandmother. Too much worry. Oh, there's Grandmother. She has some good advice. She's saying you need to just calm down. Her shirt says, go with the flow. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. Oh, what if it falls on the house? She seems like she's very concerned. She's thinking, oh my goodness, if that tree falls on the house, the house will be damaged or broken. Oh, don't worry, Wemberly. Everything's going to be okay. She worried about the crack on the living room wall. Oh, what if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? She even worried about the noise in the radiator. Look right here. This little box, in some houses, they have this little box here that helps to keep the house warm, but it's making a sound. Oh, what if there's a snake inside? What do we say? Wemberly, don't worry. At the playground, Wemberly worried about the chains on the swing, the bolts on the slide, the little pieces of metal that hold it all together. She's worried about that. She says, oh gosh, it's going to fall apart. She even worried about the bars on the jungle gym. She's saying to her dad, too rusty, too loose, too high. Oh. I'm concerned, boys and girls, because it doesn't look like she's doing anything. She's just sitting there clutching and holding on tight to her little doll. She's not really doing anything. She's just scared to try anything new. And always, she worried about her doll Petal. Here they are in the car. She says, should Petal have a seatbelt too? Oh, Petal's lost forever. Oh, I found her. Here she is, sweetie. Oh, Mom found her. She wasn't lost forever. Oh, she got dirty and she had to go into the washing machine to get clean. She says, I'll wait for you, Petal. Wemberly, don't worry. Everything's going to be just fine. Don't worry, said Mother. Don't worry, said Father. But Wemberly worried. She just kept doing it. It was constantly, it just kept happening all the time. She worried and worried and worried. And when she was especially worried, when she was very, very worried, she would start to rub on Petal's ears. Look right here. So she grabs Petal's ears and she starts to rub them and rub them and rub them. But then Wemberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, that Petals wouldn't have ears anymore. She'd just rub them right off. Oh goodness, she just that is what I call stressful. She is being stressful and she's just worried about too many things. She needs to use a strategy. She needs to take a deep breath and calm down. On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to the party. Like no one would answer the invitation that she sent out. They would not come to her party. See, said her mother, there's nothing to worry about. Oh my goodness, look at all of these friends that came. But then Wemberly worried that there wouldn't be enough cake for all her friends. So no matter what happens, she's going to worry about something. And look at her friends. They're saying, this is the best present ever. Oh, I wish I had my birthday today. They're so excited for her. On Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. Here's Wemberly. She's dressed as the butterfly. She's saying, oh gosh, everyone's going to wear a butterfly costume. I'm going to be, no one's going to notice me. Look at this. Nobody wore one. Dad says, see, there's nothing to worry about. But then Wemberly worried because she was the only one. She says, oh, maybe no one's going to like me because I'm the only butterfly. Wemberly, what do we say? Don't worry. You worry too much, said Mother. When you worry, I worry, said Father. Worry, 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 said Grandmother. Too much worry. Oh my goodness, look what Grandma's doing. She's trying to show her something on the wall here. It says, take it as it comes. Just take it easy. Stay calm. Everything's going to be all right. Oh goodness. Here's that part we were talking about at the beginning of the story. Wemberly knows that the first day of school is coming. Let's see what happens. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry. School. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. Her dad's saying, I loved school. I really did. But Wemberly is clutching onto and holding on to her doll, and she's even clutching and holding on to her dad. She's saying, I don't want to go. Oh, protect me, keep me safe. Now, oh my goodness, look at all the words on this page, boys and girls. I'm going to read this really fast because these things are just popping into her mind. They're just racing in her mind really fast. She says, but what if the first day arrives and what if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher is mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Oh my goodness, look, she's over here in the corner. She's just clutching onto her doll, Petal, and she's just so worried. She just can't even stand up. She's sitting in the corner. Wemberly, she needs to use one of those strategies. What's another one we could use? We said take a breath, like a belly breathe. Oh, what about she needs to try counting? I think she should try that strategy. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. And I'm noticing right here, boys and girls, the way that she looks on this was just like the front cover. It's the same page. And she's very, what we call it, say, reluctant. Reluctant means you do not want to do it. You say, I don't like it. I don't want to try it. I am reluctant. I do not want to do it. And then she worried all the way there. Her parents are walking her to school for the first day, and her grandmother's back here saying, have fun, sweetie. And they're having to pull her along. They're saying, you're being reluctant, sweetie. Come on. It's going to be fun. Don't worry. While Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Miss Peachum, Wemberly looked around the room. Look at all the fun that they're having here in the classroom. Then Miss Peachum said, Wemberly, there's someone I think that you should meet. Sounds like Miss Peachum wants to introduce her to someone. She wants to show her someone for the very first time. Her name is Jewel. Where is she? Oh, wait, I see someone over here in the corner. She was standing by herself, and she was wearing stripes, and she was holding a doll. I'm thinking that that's exactly the same kind of things that Wemberly does. She wears stripes. She has a doll. She's usually by herself. When she was at the park, she was just sitting on the bench there. She wasn't even playing. Maybe this could be someone that could possibly be a friend. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just kind of peeked at each other. See right here, they're not very close. They're just standing far apart, but they're just kind of peeking over their shoulder like, oh, who is that? I don't know. I'm nervous. This is Petal, said Wemberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. Oh, so they're showing each other their dolls, because that's something similar, the same that they have. Petal waved. Niblet waved back. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Look at her face. Is she smiling? I've never seen Wemberly smile before. She's always been so worried. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rub her ears, said Wemberly. I rub her nose, said Jewel. My goodness, Wemberly and Jewel are so similar. They do a lot of the same things. And, oh, look at this. Right here, they were very far apart at the beginning, but look at the end. They're right next to each other. They must be wanting to be friends. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jewel sat side by side. They played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. Wow, she seems like she's more relaxed. Just that's what we would say is calm, comfortable, and relaxed. And then Wemberly worried, but no more than usual, and sometimes even less. Look right here. Wemberly and Jewel, they're thinking about getting up on the slide and going down the slide. I remember right here when Wemberly was at the park, she would not go on the slide. She was so worried about the bolts coming out, those little metal pieces. She was saying, oh, it's going to fall apart. I can't. Now, when she's with Jewel, she's not worried. She's going to go on that slide. And before Wemberly knew it, it was time to go home. Wow, look at that big smile on her face. She's having a great time. And I bet she's almost forgotten about worrying completely. Come back tomorrow, called Miss Peachum, the teacher right there. As they left and walked out the door, oh, Wemberly turned around and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. Oh my goodness. Did Wemberly just tell the teacher not to worry? I think that she's growing up. I think that she's learned from some of her strategies. She's found a friend. Maybe she did some breathing, some counting, and now she's feeling more confident. She believes in herself. She says, I don't have to be afraid. I don't have to be worried anymore. Well, boys and girls, I'm wondering, and I have a question for you today. Now that we've read this story, Wemberly Worried by Kevin Henkes, I'm wondering, why did Wemberly say she'll be back at school tomorrow? She was really worried about going to school, but now at the end of the story, she says, "Oh, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow." Why did she change her mind like that?